Let's make one of the easiest desserts I know for the 4th of July. First, we're going to start with some store-bought loaf cake. This is that moist, dark chocolate cake. I got this at the grocery store. We're going to put 4 slices of that down. Then we're going to go in for these fudgy brownies. Same thing, bought them at the grocery store. Now, if you want to make these yourself, go right ahead. But we're going for quick and easy today. We're going to put those right down here in our pan. Beautiful. Oh, run out of room. I got to do a little adjusting. Y'all bear with me a second. I'm going to slide these down. We don't need a ton of space between each one of these while we're making them. It's absolutely fine. You'll see why in just a second. Now we got 4 of each right here in our pan. Perfect. Next ingredient, some powdered sugar. We're just going to put this into a sifter and just tap it right over the top. Super simple, just easy as that. What this is going to do is basically just make us a canvas because we're going to be doing a little design work today. Hope y'all are ready. But you're just going to make sure that you cover this really nice so it got a complete white coverage, okay? Now you're going to get in your decorating gel. You can use red icing if you want to, but this red gel is really, really good too. Be careful with it. Make sure that you have a steady hand and watch out. See, exactly. First time I try, dadgummit, get that little curl on the end. So y'all make sure that you're confident while you're decorating. Otherwise, you're going to get those little curlicues at the end of your stripes, and nobody likes those. Now we're going to go through each one of these, each brownie and each piece of cake, and just stripe them like this. Have y'all figured out what it is we're doing just yet? Exactly. I love these because they're so quick and easy. Now, you can bake yours in the oven if you want to, but I just picked these up at the store. They were cheap, they were easy, and sometimes you just don't have the kind of time that you need to get it all done. Is it cheaper to do it with the mix? Of course it is, but sometimes you got to get something on the table or to the function, you know, because everybody's had a kid or a spouse or whatever that says they need something last minute. They forgot to tell you even though they've known about it for weeks. Perfect. That's exactly what this is going to be. Something I just did right there. I want to make sure that you see it. We're going to be making sure that you crimp from the bottom toward the tip. Otherwise, you're going to get the same thing like you do with a tube of toothpaste. You're going to have to roll it up from the bottom. There you go. It's all right, though. I got a couple of pairs of these. A couple of tubes of this. So that'll be coming out in just a second. Got that second one in. The wing's just waiting on us. Here we are. And another thing, too. If you start running low and you don't have several tubes of this, a little hack is you can just put fewer stripes on the following pieces. Of course, we want as many stripes as we can. I'd love to have 13 of each, but I don't think there's going to be quite enough space on each one of these loaf or brownies. So what we're going to do is just try to be, a little bit more careful whenever we're striping these last few, just to make sure that we have enough gel to get us to the end, okay? And this time I'm also going to be smarter with how I squeeze it. Again, if you squeeze it from the crimp there towards the nose, you're never going to have to worry about running out. Perfect. So you got 2 more of these, and then we're going to get our field of stars, okay, which I love. I love these. I saw this in a recipe online. I was like, well, that sounds like a fun one, especially with the 4th of July holiday coming up, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. So there you are. Whenever you finish with all of your striping, you can just go ahead and chuck that little tube. There ain't going to be enough left in the bottom to save you anyway. There we are. Also, if they're squiggly, I don't think anybody's going to give you too much hassle. Now, our field of stars is going to be these fresh blueberries, and all you're going to do is literally put 3 of those in the corner of each one of these bars. Super easy, so simple, and just, I think they're great. I do. I love the fact that I didn't have to do nothing except make a trip to the grocery store, pick these up, and then do just a little bit of aftermarket kit making. And that's exactly what you got. Now, is this going to impress everybody at the church social? Well, no, because there's always somebody going to have to make a fuss about the fact that it ain't homemade. But is it going to save you a couple of hours because you didn't have to bake nothing or mix nothing or wash the dishes? Also, yes. So that's what I'm relying on today. Yes, of course, if I had the option and the time, of course I'd prefer to make it homemade. But whenever that isn't part of the program, well, shoot, store-bought's just going to have to do. And again, if Mildred has a problem with it, she can take it up with the suggestion box. Also, whenever we're looking at these things too, it's real simple. It's got just a little bit less sugar in it than something that you would make. Yeah, it is coated in sugar, yes, but confectioner's sugar isn't quite the same as that granulated sugar. Plus, you got fresh fruit. It's almost a salad, friends. My goodness. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and decorate the rest of these, and then you can cover it, take it to the church social, take it with you to the park, take it to the ball game whenever the kids are getting the trophies, however. But it is an excellent way to celebrate the holiday and to enjoy a sweet treat. Eat up. Woo!